that ended with no solution to a problem that was confronted.
Right.
So the point that I'm making is, we got to talk about enlightenment with nation building, because the very contemplation of enlightenment is fathoming the greater possibility that lies within ourselves. That's a fact. So enlightenment is first. Black enlightenment is first. That's first. That's the first protocol. So when individuals come in, we're talking about black enlightenment. They're challenged to enlighten. Because if we're going to do, if we realistically, if we see being able to change the condition of our people, which most people don't, it sounds good. It has become a religion of talking about these things.
Right.
But they cannot fathom the possibility of real change. If they did, then they can entertain personal constructive change.
Right.
If you cannot entertain personal constructive change, then there's not going to be no large humanitarian social massive change. You can't change as a person. You can't put down one pork chop sandwich. You can't crumble up one pack of cigarettes. So if you're incapable of individual changes, if you're incapable of individual attachments, how effective are you going to be in creating world change? How is the world going to change when tomorrow morning you'll be attached to doing the same thing you did yesterday? You proof that the world has not changed and is not going to change. Everybody around you may have changed, but you still holding on to your pack of Newport cigarettes. Huh? You still holding on to the chicken sandwich. Holding on to our fear and desire about money and having and not having and all this. We still living in a paradigm based on fear. That don't make, we know better than the other ones.
Right.
Because in that mentality, we're doing the same thing they are, but we're doing it differently. They worry about money makes them go out and stick other people up. Our worry about money makes us just become toxic poison among ourselves to bring down the spirit of positive, progressive, conscious societies. It's the same poison, though. It's the same poison. Our consciousness is no different from theirs. We just believe we still are Christians deep in our hearts. So we figure since we're not selling drugs, we're better. But the drug is not the physical substance. It's the neurotoxin. Y'all know what I'm saying? And anytime you can present a neurotoxin through your words, action, and deeds, you're a drug dealer. You're actually dealing drugs for free. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? Because they selling them. You're just going out, putting out neurotoxins. We can't do it. We can't make it. I'm worried. I'm fearing. I'm about to die. I'm worried for my life. I'm worried about society, economic recession, blah, blah, blah. You're giving out drugs for free. You're giving out poison. Because the antidote is being a god. Huh?
Right.
The antidote, if you fall, the antidote is getting your ass up. Not what you doing to European. The European has nothing to do with our reality. That's why we have to come completely out of his world. Completely detach and step up out of every aspect of it. Once we do that, nation building will be second nature.
Yeah, first nature.
Because for a child that comes out the womb, nation building is his first nature. He has to breathe on his own, right? He has to start moving and find out where his mother's breast is on his own. He starts off nation building, and then he becomes educated on how to depend on the European. That's a part of the education process. When you came out your mother's womb, you needed the spiritual world in your mother's womb. You need the spiritual world in your mother's breast when you came out. But then after education, then you need the European forever. And what happens to him happens to you, and his reality is somehow yours. Ridiculous. That's ridiculous. The air we breathe don't have the European's name on it. So this world, what if I told you all, this is going to be enlightenment, that this world we live in has absolutely nothing to do with the European. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's an enlightened concept. That hurts people because he was everything to them. This world, the European, means absolutely nothing to the world. And on a measurement of significance, his significance is 0.0000000.1 out of 100%. But for all of us who have been so caught up even in the Black Power world.